kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Sanders' first carry of the game, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Eagles.
Here's Sanders, as Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. From the gun, Beard. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Beard. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Beard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Beard. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Beard. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, they're setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beard. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the 1st quarter. And that's a 1st down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
His kick is good.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down, Atlanta.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He completes it right side to White. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Here's the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st down, Falcons.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Beard. Flush to his right. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Beard. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Beard. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken.
36-yard.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Eagles 10. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not. Bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago. And now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage. And it's worked out quite well.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Single, 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 single.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. Ross. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 34.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Watch that in, tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Everyone, we got 3.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Now back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Falcons.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
86.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Beard looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the gun. Beard. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Good.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Brought down right at the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Beard. That's caught. It's Malone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Beard. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school.
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Ross. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Tonight's final score, Falcons 62, Eagles 24.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, standing toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a